All right, this is the Psychotic Strength Podcast. This is Tyler Toby Townsend.
Jonathan.
And Justin Bates.
Cool. So we got Justin back. Jonathan for the first time, which I didn't know it was your first time. So that's fucking cool.
Popping a cherry.
Popping a cherry. I like popping cherries. Never done that sexually, I don't think. My own. Sure. Not anyone else's. I really don't think I have. That's interesting. Anyways, good way to start.
I just like that now I can see how many seconds we've went on that subject of you just going, I don't know if I've done that. No, I'm not sure.
I don't think I have. I'm into promiscuous women, apparently. And men. No, I don't know. It's crazy. Who knows? Anyways, yeah, so gym update. Mine sucks. I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, I'm definitely coaching a lot. So it's definitely kind of taken a little bit off my working out. So I pulled my back out pretty bad doing that 1,000-pound tandem deadlift with fucking Klaus. And getting back in there has not been fun. And then this shoulder, bro. It's this fucking shoulder again. It feels like arthritis. Yeah. Mm. So the other one was an impingement, right?
So it's a different one.
It's the left one now. Okay. And it just feels like it's grinding. So like this direction right here fucking hurts. And then, but this way is fine. Right? Like I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's super weird. But yeah, how are you guys doing on the gym?
Back at the gym, back doing CrossFit, style workouts. Talked this guy into going to one.
That was terrible. My legs have hurt for the last 3 days.
Yeah, I didn't invite you yesterday. We did a lot of lunches. My ass is on fire now, currently. But I took a couple of little breaks. The wife pulled her calf, so we took like a couple of months off the gym, and I did kettlebells for about like 3 months. Did a burpee thing with this guy for, I don't know, like 3 weeks, long enough to realize that at 40 plus, doing burpees every day is not your body's friend. Yeah. And but I started working out like 3 years ago after that pinched nerve in my back with you.
Yeah.
Coming back to that, and since then my lifts have all been doing really well. Just not the numbers I'd like to hit, but I'm very cautious with everything I do. Yeah. Like I lost my leg for like 6 months, dude. So
jeez.
6 months of not using my left leg was enough for me to be very cautious when I came back.
I imagine so. That CrossFit workout was terrible. It was the Thanksgiving WOD, and nice. They were like, it's a partner WOD. You can just split it how you want. It's not that bad. It's like a 30-minute AMRAP, which, I mean, we only made it through... Did we make it through 2 full months?
2, and then I think we got to part of the third.
Part of the third? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It was... Dude, my legs just did not feel good for the next couple days. My knees... It was more so, like, my knees that hurt than the actual muscles themselves. But for me, for a gym update outside of that, I've been working on putting together a little home gym.
Yeah.
So it's currently 6 by 8 feet. I want to get it to 12 by 8 feet, so double the amount of room I have. But I have a weight rack that goes from 10s to 40s, weight bench, and then like one of those movable, that pull-up bar thing. Oh, yeah. But I want to change some stuff around, actually install a real pull-up bar into the studs, because that thing's not awesome. But, yeah, getting there. Probably more bodybuilding style. Not really going to have bars to squat or deadlift. I just don't have the room for it. But be able to actually work out at home, which would be nice. Yeah. So I've been kind of getting into that this last week.
Yeah, man. I saw your setup. It looks good. I mean, you got mats down and everything. Like, you're taking it for realsies.
Yeah, I don't want to break my landlord's concrete. Not that I'm doing any crazy weight, but dropping the... I don't have the rubber dumbbells. I have the old metal ones, so nice. Which I like those. Those are cooler.
Yeah.
So
that's the issue with the kettlebells in the garage is I need to get some mats down, but I'm gonna sell the bike first.
Yeah.
You gonna sell your motorcycle?
Selling the motorcycle. I've had it less than a year. I've ridden it like 6 times.
Yeah.
It's
not the best place for it either. Pacific Northwest.
You get a few months a year to ride. It takes to really enjoy it. You need to get out there for an hour and a half. 3 or 4 hours. Like, I don't spend that much time away from my family, man. I like to be around the fam, and it's not something that we do together. And I was like, I could ride it up to the hills to go shoot the bow or whatever. Go shoot, and it's like, yeah, but I can't carry all my gear. It's just in a backpack. It's not super comfortable. Yeah. Like, nah.
I did the motorcycle thing for like, I want to say like a year and a half, 2 years, and I committed. I committed hard. I was riding in the rain. I was doing everything. But it was mostly because I was going to school in Portland, Le Cordon Bleu.
Yeah.
And you don't have to pay parking, and you get there super quick on a motorcycle,
Yeah.
even in the fucking traffic.
Whip through stuff, get there quick.
I split
Nice.
lanes all
Yeah.
day. I learned how to drive in California, so
Same.
fuck it. I was splitting lanes one time, and I had a cop turn on his lights in traffic, and so I like slam on my brakes, and I'm hitting bumps in the middle, so I like almost slid out, and then I was like, "The fuck are you gonna do?" You know what I mean? So I just kept going. I was like, "This is stop and go traffic. What are you gonna like?"
Part the Red Sea.
Yeah, dude. What are you gonna do? So I did that, and then there was another time, this big old white electrical van just pulled out in the middle of the lane just to like
Be a jerk.
be an ass. So I slammed on my brakes. I came up on my front tire and barely landed the back, not hitting the car next to me. I got off, and I had steel toe shoes on because I was in cooking school, and you have to wear steel toe shoes. And I kicked the fuck out of that van, put huge dents all over it. And then he got out, and I just fucking hit it and went around his car and kept going. But I wrecked the fuck out of that motorcycle.
Yeah.
Going 25.
Yeah, you don't have to go fast. The last one I had before this one, I dropped doing 20-25 in front of my buddy's house. Hit a curb, and I had new slick tires. They hadn't. I didn't know you were supposed to take the seal off of dirt bike tires, and so I had dirt bike tires. We're getting ready to go to the mountains, and I was gonna go load it up at his house, and I literally come around the corner, and the back end just came out, and I goosed it and just ate it right in front of all my buddies.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine, I hit a patch of gravel going 25 miles an hour, but taking a turn, a big turn. And so it just slid out from underneath me, and it would have just slid, but it landed gas tank first into a pole.
Oof.
And I was like, fuck. So it was like dumping gas all over the ground, and
Yep.
yeah, it sucked. I still wear that jacket I wrecked in, though. I love that jacket. You ever ridden a motorcycle?
Like once. I rode
Really?
my roommates down and around the block. He was trying to convince me to buy one after the F-150 got totaled.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about it. I did not end up doing that. I did watch him wreck that bike pulling out of the driveway. I'd backed my work van out of it, and I was going to let him go. And he floored it, and it was like still morning, frosty. The center lines were still frosty, and he hit him and just revved super high and drove into the neighbor's yard and biffed it. So that was a good way to start the workday. I just like pulled the van into the street, put the hazards on, so we could get his bike out of the way. But no, I haven't ridden one much more than that, or quads or dirt bikes really.
Well, the thing with the motorcycle too is just it's not if you wreck, it's just when like it's a risk you got to take if you want to ride any fucking motorcycle, man. I mean, you're gonna eat shit. Like if you don't, you're just not riding it enough, right? Like I don't know.
Yeah.
I loved it, but I fucking you just become more insane the more you drive it. The better you get at it. I was driving like 120 fucking miles an hour up the 205 bridge, fucking hit with a gust of wind. Nothing I can do. Luckily, it was like 2 in the fucking morning. It shoved me across like 4 lanes. There's no stopping it. It just shoved me. If there were cars there, I'd have hit whatever was in front of me, man. Like, there's no slice and win like that. It doesn't matter how aerodynamic you are. And I'm a big boy. I look silly on a fucking crotch rocket. Big ol' ass in the air, dude.
No, yeah. Finding bikes that fit you the bike that I got now is fine. I can sit upright on it, but I can't tuck super well on it. But when I was younger, I would ride crotch rockets, and there's the only bike that's ever fit me well is like been a Hayabusa, and it's just a bad idea for me to be on a bike that fast.
Yeah.
Same thing.
It's like 1,200, right? Or at least
14, yeah.
1,400,
Yeah.
Jesus.
So, and you know, it's a 1,400 crotch rock. It's not like a 1,400 Harley where you're chilling and revving. No, it's they go fast. But any of those bikes, I mean, even my bike now, you catch wind and you're like full on leaning, like you're turning just to go straight down the highway because there's wind, and you're like, yeah, I'm sideways trying not to go into the opposing traffic's lane.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, man. That 205 bridge is crazy, dude. I mean, just driving your car across it sometimes, you're like, phoom, and you gotta just readjust while you're driving, but that fucking motorcycle, oh, it's scary. I do miss it sometimes. You know? I remember one of the first times I ever rode it, I went up to 14, and it's like 4:30, and I'm driving up the 14, and I go probably about an hour down the 14.
Right.
A beautiful
I
ride.
would say that's the one place that I've ridden the bike that I got now.
Yeah, it's fantastic. But I come back, and I don't have sunglasses or the right visor, and the sun is right in my eyes, and there's nothing you could do. I need both hands for this fucking motorcycle. So I'm just like squinting as best I can for an hour, trying not to wreck, hoping I know this road well enough.
And you're looking at the road like 100 feet in front of you because you can't look up further than that. You're looking
Yeah.
down and trying to use the helmet to, like, visor your eyes a little bit.
It was horrible.
Oh.
I also had a buddy. While I was riding, a bunch of my friends were riding motorcycles. That's why I did it. Mine was only a 500, so it was not fucking crazy, but it was a crotch rocket, so it got up and went. But one of my buddies, like, he just disappeared for like a week and a half, and we couldn't figure out what the fuck was going on. We finally went to his house and found out he was riding with another one of his buddies on the 14. And you know the spot where you can stop and pull off and like look over, right?
Talking about Cape Horn.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just like staring. It's a beautiful view. Mm-hmm. So he was heading like back towards Camas, right, that direction. There's that big turn right there. His buddy just didn't turn. Just didn't. He's behind him, and his buddy just goes straight right off that fucking cliff by that turn, right in between the trees. Mm-hmm. And that was it, dude. Like, I mean, that's thousands of feet. Like, that's fucking... Yeah. He just went. And the guy's like, he didn't even look like he was turning. Like, I don't know if he just didn't see it. He didn't make any movements to, like, try and... he just fucking straight off the cliff. So it fucked my buddy up, man. Like...
yeah, that would do it.
A week and a half, we couldn't get a hold of him. We finally found out, and he's just crying.
Yeah.
He had to watch one of his best friends fucking just fly off a cliff for... God knows what. And what are you gonna fucking ask him? You can ask him when you meet him, right? Mm-hmm. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, I think that fucked up your next month pretty good.
I fucked him up for a while. He rode his bike exclusively. He was like a Buell guy, so it's like they're like a good mix, right? You can ride it off road or whatever. Like, yeah, he toured that fucking thing and he just put it away. He didn't want nothing to do with it after that. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
But anyways, this is sad.
Yeah. You mentioned being a heavier guy on bikes. I know you've been working on losing weight. Where are you at with that?
280.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so down like 40 pounds.
I'd say you look like you've lost some weight, so
Nice.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I think next is this hair's gotta go. This hair, I'm fucking done. I'm done waking up and eating my own goddamn hair.
You don't like the Jesus cut you got going on
I
now?
hate it. Like, I mean, it looks fine, like, up to me, you know, like that Viking fucking style, whatever, but, like, I can't wear hats, because it's just, like, everything just pops off my head, you know, and then, like, I hate it. It's in my way.
This is easy right here, man. You just go the shaved
I'm not
route,
doing the
and
shaved
it's just
either, dog.
easy all the time.
Not till I need to. No way, bro. Like, So it's the and then the beard. So the beard makes me mad because I sleep on it. So as you can see, it doesn't look crazy long. It's fucking long. But it smashes when I sleep on it. Yep. So I have to like wash it, condition it, and straighten it just to look the size it is. Why? I'm just going to chop it where it's at and fucking call that good. I'm sick of it. We don't do the beard braids very often
just
ever.
Do the Chronos thing.
Chronos? What is that?
God of War, the video game.
Kratos?
Or Kratos, my
Yeah.
bad, my bad.
Yeah, man.
Kronos is god of time?
Yeah.
Is that Roman?
That is.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Roman or Greek? You can never
It's the
remember which
timekeeping
ones, which
system we use
numbers.
at work.
The Roman and Greek are so similar, too.
I just say they basically parallel each other. They just have different names, which is where it's like, I don't know, it's one of them. Same dude.
I think that's the same thing with all religion, man. It's all just fucking... They're all worshiping the same people. They just don't know it. You know? Like, they're just calling them different names. Everybody's fighting over what to call their god. Like, you're silly people. You know there's languages, right? You know? Like, it's okay to call each other different things, different languages. Religion's been getting me a lot lately.
Yeah?
I haven't been having fun with it. So, I don't know. My daughter's thinking about maybe going back and, like, doing seminary before school. So we were LDS for a long time. And she just wants the credits, is what it seems like. And I'm all for it. Do whatever you want to do, really. I don't care. Freedom of religion, man. I don't give a shit. But I'm not going. You know, like, fuck all that, man. But it's definitely weird that she even wants anything to do with it. So.
I don't know what seminary is. I know I've heard the term before, but
Oh.
I didn't grow up LDS.
So Mormons go to church. Well, not church, it's class, basically. Church class before school starts.
Okay.
It's like an hour and a half before school, so you go in there for an entire class period. So if your school starts at 7 a.m., you're there at 5:30 in the morning to do Jesus school, and then you go to school. Like, damn! I think by the end of your 4 years in high school, though, because it's only for high school, you end up with like an extra 2 credits from it. So. She's going to Gila. Do you guys hear about? You know what that is?
Oh.
It's like this fucking Henrietta Lacks. I don't know who she is, but it's basically if my daughter goes there, she's going to be in the CNA program.
Oh, nice.
So she'll be a CNA by the time she graduates.
That's awesome.
And I was like, yeah, dude, they're fucking making money. Not to mention she's in the Spanish immersion, so she'll be a certified. She'll be able to be. Well, she can be an interpreter.
Oh.
So she reads, writes, and does like math and shit in Spanish.
That's awesome.
So
Nice.
it's like not just she speaks it, like it's full fluency. So technically, if she got right out of school, she could be a Spanish interpreter. But now she can be a CNA with a Spanish interpreter license attached, just out of high school. It's fucking nuts, bro.
Yeah.
But
I've had a lot of friends go the medical route, and I always tell them, get a job in the medical field before you go to school for the medical thing, because you got to know that you can handle that environment. It can be a challenge.
Well,
so getting out of high school with the CNA is
Yeah.
dope, because you could go and spend a year or two working and going to school at night and figuring out for sure before you go and got some friends who wanted to be doctors and things like that. And it doesn't work out, and you're like 7-8 years into study before you figure out that doctor's not the route, and there's not really a great turning back spot for $300,000 in debt to be a doctor.
yeah, it's pretty intense, man. How much it is, and just like all that shit. I don't know. The school system now, man, is fucking crazy. They just helping this country put you in debt, and it's all anybody gives a shit about anymore, man.
I don't know. I feel like that's out there, and they'll let you do it, but. Look at your other half, and she, finishes school and is ready to go and on the path, right out of high school. There's programs like your daughter's talking about.
Yeah.
There's a lot of vocational stuff out there, but a lot of kids aren't interested at that point, or they don't know yet what they want to do, and there's been this parachute of just go to school for 4 years and then you'll figure it out, and it's like, probably not.
You're a
like, probably
different
start
person.
doing some stuff.
Every 10 years. Every 10 years, you're a different person. You've been through some shit. You figure out you like or dislike things you thought you'd fucking love, This is pretty interesting. So, how old are you, John?
43.
43. I'm 35. I'll be 36 here in a couple months. And you're
25, almost
25.
26.
I feel like this is an extremely good, age range here. Because we've all been through some shit. We've all fucking been through different parts of life. I mean, it's pretty intense, man. I mean, you got the most experience with life.
Yeah, that's how I should say it. I've got the most life experience.
Yeah. I mean, how do you feel life's going so far?
Dude, I honestly couldn't be happier with where I'm at now. I mean, I went through a lot of shit, and I've got an amazing wife. I've got an amazing child. I'm blessed to have a good job that takes care of us. My wife's got a great job, and we're at the point in life where we get to do the things that we want to do most of the time, and we're conscious now of the choices that we're making. Right? Like when I was younger, like we're talking about bikes, dude. When I was much younger, 20 years ago, certainly past any culpability at this point, but I had buddies, and we'd make it from like the Bay Area to Chico in maybe like 2 hours. 150, 180 miles. Like we were making good time to get up there. Back roads, the whole thing, and you look back and you're like, would I do that today? Like, no. When I want to go ride, I want to go cruise, I want to have fun, hang out with the buddies, got buddies that are like, we're going to ride to Crater Lake and back. I'm like, today? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, how do you make it there and back? They're like, oh, we average like 140. And I'm like, no, I'm out. I'm out. Like, it's not worth it. My life is too good to do that.
Yeah.
But when I was younger, like, I didn't care. And so I think that's a lot of it. You know, I know you said religion's been a lot on you, man. That was a lot of it for me. I had a lot of struggles, and for me, you know, it's Jesus. But for me, Jesus came into my life, and everything after that started to work. Like, me and my wife talked about it. Like, I didn't know what love was before that, and so everything before that I thought was love was fascination, desire, all that kind of stuff. But afterwards, you start having this more real understanding of there's something greater out there, and you know, you start recognizing the beauty in everything. You start realizing that having friends like this that you have a conversation with is worth more than some amount of money, something that you want, some, you know, at the time, chick that you want, whatever. Like, having friends, having real connections with people is just so valuable. And I feel like once you get to the point in life where you realize that, that's when you're, like, starting to live.
Yeah. I feel like that's that thing. I mean, I keep seeing it all over the place, and it's like, oh, when you're 35, sometimes when you're 35, you start living when you realize sometimes it's the view, right? And like, these people are hiking up this I fucking hate hiking. I hate hiking, but sometimes like being up there and like, just like, I just want to see it, you know? It's like beautiful. Like you just, the way you intake beauty is intense.
But here's the thing, man. You this is part of it. So you hike up there, and it's beautiful, right?
Yeah.
If you got a helicopter ride to the same spot, still be pretty. It's not the same. You have to go through the shit to get there.
Interesting. That's a good way to put that. I like that.
If you woke up tomorrow and you could deadlift 1,000 pounds, cool, but you wouldn't have put the work in to get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So the way I've heard it for the most part is it's not about the destination, it's about the journey it takes to get there. So that through the ups and downs, the good moments, the bad moments, like all of it, and you reach that point and you get to sit back and enjoy it, and then it's like, all right, now we got to climb back down the mountain, and you get to go through all that so you make it to your next trip, whatever your next destination is. It's about all the points in between. It can't, like, people talking about happiness to them is like a singular, it's who is it that talks about that? I think it's Jordan Peterson has talked about it, but it's like being happy can't be like a constant thing. It's just a part of life you kind of flow through, and it's a great part, but you have to learn to be content in the rest of it and find peace and joy and whatnot, but you can't only chase happiness, because then you'll never actually be able to be happy when those moments arise.
Yeah.
I don't know if I said that very well, but
You said it eloquently. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's pretty intense to just, I don't know, the older I get, the more I enjoy, like you're saying, the little things. The journey is definitely interesting as well. I mean, when I was younger, I'd hurt myself constantly in the gym because I fucking want the end result so badly, right? And it got me where I needed to be for a time, but now I'm older and I can't work out because I've hurt myself, you know? Like, it really is enjoying that suck, that work, putting in consistency to get the results I want. I'm an impatient man, extremely impatient. You know, I mean, real estate's not going amazing. I immediately was just like, what else am I going to do? And so I jumped into like, yeah, man, I jumped into, I'm doing like commissary at jail now, a couple days a week. Just handing out commissary. It's depressing. I did it one day, and I'm like, ugh, it's going to be rough, you know? And the thing is, it's not like these people are just like super sad looking at you and like begging you for whatever. Like, they're getting commissary. They're fucking stoked, right? Like, but being in a place where you like need to wait for the door to be unlocked so you can open it, and like just, oh man, not a fan of that. Like, you're so controlled in this substance. I went from being a real estate agent where it's like I do whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want, all day, every day, which I still do, but it's like 2 days a week I'm gonna be fucking in a jail, like just walking around like, can you open the door, please? Like, just unlock.
Can I go to the bathroom yet?
Right. Yeah, there's one bathroom we're allowed to use because we can't fucking go into their cells and shit. Like, it's, whew. But
yeah, I had to treat the cat lamb at jail one time, and so like going with the officer, and They're trying to clear people out of rooms so I can treat in there. It was a very interesting experience. The guys were all super friendly, super chill. He was hollering into the showers, and they're like, do we need to put clothes on? He's like, I think the kid would appreciate it if you could do that for him. I was like, thanks. That's nice of you, but like, their whole life is just in 2 rooms that they're just in for that period of time.
Well, I'm working with 2 chicks, and one of them is like a savage, bro. She's like, put your fucking shirt on before you get over here. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, these dudes are just in their shit. They don't give a fuck. But yeah, they'd be naked. They don't give a fuck, dude. I'm like, I don't know how you live like that with 40 other dudes, but that's fine.
It's one more thing to appreciate about the life that you live, buddy.
Yeah.
You're on this side of that wall.
Well, the hard thing is, too, she's like, don't look them up. Don't find out what the charges are. Don't ruin your own fucking day. Because some of them are sweet, some of them are nice, and all this other shit. I don't want to find out why you're here. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, just there's a few in there that you can see are just like, you shouldn't even be here. You should be somewhere worse. Yeah. You know? Like, it was fucking intense. It was one day, and it was just super draining. I saw someone I knew in there, and it was pretty shitty. It was one of the only 2 clients I've ever fired as a real estate agent, and he was out of jail at the time when we were showing him houses. But the lender's the one who brought him, and he's like, "Look, he's out of jail. Like, obviously he didn't do the things he said he was doing." And I was like, "Well, what they say he did?" He's like, "Oh, like touching his grandchildren." And I was all, "He better not have fucking did that shit." So I go and I have to drive him from fucking Clark County. Like, he's staying up here by the 205. I got to drive him to Longview every day. We're going to look, and this is like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. We're doing this.
I remember you working with this guy.
Yeah, you probably do, because it was a lot for me. And he is super fucking racist. He is like 80 something years old. He's talking shit about Hispanics. Like, he has no idea my kids are Hispanic, and he's just going, bro. But this dude spent like a year and a half in a hole in Vietnam or fucking in Korea or wherever the fuck he was at, eating rice and rats. He's not okay up there, man. So, like, I don't know, but come to find out, I mean, I was fine all day. And then seeing this dude in there, I was like, so I dealt with you for fucking like a month. And you did. You did do it. You did. You're back. And you're in the cell that, like, you're here for a long time, like, so you did this, and I was pissed. Just ruined my whole day.
Yeah.
But I talked to that chick. I'm not supposed to hand shit to people I know anyway, so now I know where he's at. I'm going to stay away from him. But the fact that he's in there, and I'm like, for me, all pedophiles should just die. Like, just kill them immediately. Or just castrate them completely. Like, chop that whole shit right off. Let them live. Like, fuck it. Yeah. Well, no, because that went bad in Sin City, huh?
I struggle with that one. I struggle with the whole pedophilia thing. That just breaks my head. Like, I just want to hurt people.
Okay, all right. I thought you were like, oh no, you should, like, I don't understand anyone's opposition to, like, just killing them. Like, what?
Right?
What? Like for sure, find out they did it for sure. Absolutely, get a conviction. But as soon as they're guilty, like, what are we doing here?
You saw that, I think the guy's down in Texas or Tennessee or something. I don't remember what state it was, but he found a guy doing stuff to his daughter, killed him, gets arrested for it, gets out, now he's running for sheriff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think from the support he has, there's a high chance that he actually takes that.
Yeah.
I could see Cain Vasquez doing something like that.
Well, the fucking, one of these states, I think it was Louisiana, just approved chemical castration for anyone convicted of pedophilia. Yeah. I'm fucking into it. At least make it not work. Well, the hard part is they're fucking sick. Yeah. So, like, you've seen Sin City? You know which movie I'm talking about?
I know of it.
It's like this black and white, fucking crazy. Like, in the beginning, this dude shoots this dude's dick off for being a fucking creeper, rapist, pedophile dude. Well, later, he had become a villain in this whole... Obviously, he's already a villain, right? But he survived that shit. And now he's, like, just a sadist. A sadist is the one where you hurt people, right? For your own pleasure. So now he can't fuck them. So now he just beats the shit out of them and, like, makes them bleed and cry and scream and, like, all this other stuff. Because they're sick. Like, just fucking kill them. What, I don't get it. I don't get it. I just whatever. This is a crazy ass podcast.
Well,
We're all over the place.
I mean, you got the right name. It's psychotic.
Yeah, psychotic, right. I mean, I do feel like there's a whole pile of just about, I'd say 95% of people, which I don't understand the other 5. I want to say I'm taking that percentage out of the people who aren't pedophiles. So like 95% of them are like, fucking kill them, right? What is the other 5% stance? Like, what are you talking about? Like you saying this is a mental illness that should be treated with death. That's all. Like, what?
I mean, that would treat it, right?
I think so. It would take the issue away immediately.
The other problem is like the fact that the victims can become perpetrators in the future because you're messing with people who are developing, and so it's like you do that to a kid, you've just permanently fucked up the way their brain's going to work. Like, it's never going to go back to working a different way, so they're always going to have to be worried about that. So it's like, yeah, that's
what do you mean by that?
Like, you got to protect the future, like what you're saying.
Yeah.
You take somebody who, let's say you take somebody who's just violent towards other dudes and like goes and starts fights all the time and ends up killing somebody. Like, that's bad.
Right.
But you're messing with adults. The dude that you went and fought, like, engaged with you, whatever, like, something happened. You do this to a child, the way that it works frequently is that child is now permanently fucked up, and they often become perpetrators as adults. So now you have a kid who was abused, and now they're abusing another kid. So a lot of these people that we're talking about were abused themselves, right? And so you can't end that cycle if you keep letting people go. And you go, oh, well, they were, they're now a whatever 80-year-old man, and they're doing this thing. Well, maybe they were abused as a kid. Well, maybe they were. That doesn't mean we should let them do it again.
Right. Well, so what do we do then? So once we figure out who these kids are, they obviously need to be like medically treated, right? Or
well, the kids need to be psychologically treated. Yeah, they need to be therapy supported. They need to not be put in environments to let them go into that same,
interesting
spot where they're doing it to other kids.
I don't think I've heard of that before. Where it's well, that's fucking crazy. That'd be fucked up, man. And that's the reason these people are becoming like that?
Sometimes. And it can happen young, right? You could be talking about a 5-year-old kid who got affected, and now they're a teenager, let's say 13, 14, 15, and now they're, impacting their little cousins, their, friends, all that kind of stuff. So I think it's part of the reason people get so... people who I know who have like this psychological background or psychiatrists who work with kids who are messed up like this, they're so cautious with their own kids because they see this in everybody, right? They that's their default version is I meet people who are fucked up, so everybody's fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a hard time with my ex-wife because she, you get real deep with the person you're in love with or you're married to, right? Yeah. And it just didn't make any sense to me how she didn't have any, childhood trauma.
None?
Yeah. Really, she was fine. She, tried to make some shit up one time, and then she's like, yeah, it was not that way. She ended up sleeping with one of her teachers, but it was to get better grades. It was her choice.
Yeah.
The guy was a creep, and it was available. But so she took it.
But she was old enough to know what she was doing.
She was 17, dude. Yeah. So it's that's... it's just from a selfish point of view, really. Maybe we don't talk about that in front of my kids. But anyways, it was just extremely strange that, I'm trying to be like, hey, it's okay for you to talk to me. And she's like, I don't have anything to say to you. And I'm like, you know what? It's all right. Later, we'll feel more comfortable, and you can actually say the things, right? And there just wasn't things, and that was almost more frustrating than her trying to hide it from me. If there was something in there you just didn't want to talk about, I could understand that, but just nothing happened. You fucking weirdo, just what? Lived a fine life. You're a crazy person, but that's crazier to me than people being fucked up. I think.
I think it's unexpected, right? We don't expect that in today's society with, the amount of things that are out there and available.
Yeah. Well, I think, too, a lot of this is, media and shit. Movies and all this other stuff to where, people can see anything. It kind of goes back to this whole. I hate zombie movies. I hate them, and it's not really because of the premise, right? Like, yeah, that shit could happen, right? I could see chemically we could make them, or naturally they could occur to like fucking wipe us out a bit. Like, I get it, right? But it makes me mad because now some asshole who has the capability is in a basement trying to make it happen. Just because he saw a fucking zombie movie, right? Like, so I feel like it's the same thing when people are watching, like, SVU. SVU killed me, bro. Like, I started watching it, and, like, I got through, like, a couple episodes, and I'm like, people are religiously watching. Why? Why do you want to watch the fucked up sexual things that are happening to people? Like, do you crave this? Like, what is... Like, I don't want to watch this happen to other people. I've been through a lot of that shit. Like, I don't want to... Why would you watch it? You know, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. That's... I mean, I don't know if crime shows are still the way that they had been, but they were... crime shows were popular for, like, forever, right?
Well, crime's one thing,
But they were trying to find that... push the edge, right? Go to the next level and the next level. And...
Well, now SVU's got a longer... standing than fucking any of the other crime shows.
Well, as I say, they did a cybercrime one for like 2 years, and they figured out that was exactly the same bad idea that you're pointing out. Like, hey, you're pointing out that people could do some really sinister
and how to get away with it, and like all this other
by
shit.
hacking, and all of a sudden people are trying to do some really sinister shit by hacking all of these different, appliances.
Well, my concern is like how many of these SVU like there's thousands of episodes. You're telling me not one time did someone watch an episode that was fucked up and get hard and be like, ooh, am I into this?
That's
like
realization.
That's a fucking horrifying realization. And it's just, it's just fucked up things I was thinking about in my own brain. But yeah, it was. I don't know how people get so deep into that shit. It's crazy. I don't like horror movies. I've seen some horrible shit in real life. Like I don't want to step into a place that's trying to scare me. Life's pretty scary if you know enough about it.
Keep your eyes open too.
Yeah.
My wife loves horror movies. I don't watch them. It's like significantly not my thing. We talked about this. Like
I'll watch them every once in a while. I'm not huge on them, but every once in a while I can be in the mood for it.
Funny. Why would if I'm going to spend 2 hours dedicating 2 hours of time? I want to be in a good mood when I'm done.
Yeah.
Not in a state of heightened anxiety, not wanting to sleep. Like I had night terrors when I was a kid. Same dream over and over again for years. And I'm like running from the same fucking person in different places. Like, I'm still convinced I'll tell you, dude. So it's this dude. He had glowing eyes, right? I can still see his face. His eyes were missing. And so there were 8 of us running from this fucking guy because we had special eyeballs. And so he would catch one of us at a time. So for years, 8 of us are running together as a group, and he's getting one every once in a while. And he sits there with a scalpel, and he'll cut out a quarter of their eye, and he's putting it in his own head. Right? So, like, this is the dude I'm running from for fucking years, and it eventually gets to the point where I'm the last one, and I'm getting to the point where I'm done, dude. I'm so sick of running. I'm so sick of this dream. I'm so sick of all this shit. I'm the last person here. This doesn't even seem fun. And I was like, fuck it. Like, the last thing I remember is saying, fuck it. And I ran at him, and I hit him, and we start rolling around, and I woke up, and I've never had the dream again. And I was like, either he got it or he didn't, right? Like, fuck it, man. One of us is dead. And I don't think this dude, he sounds supernatural to me. I don't think he died, right? But it's just, like, and then I want to watch a movie like Freddy Krueger and shit where he attacks people and no, I'm fucking good on that. I've been there. Like, I'm not having a good time with it. The eyeball thing was insane. And then, have you seen Miss Pettigrew's School for Gifted Children or some shit?
I feel like I know what movie you're talking about, but I don't think you're quoting the name quite right.
I don't think I am
I
either.
can't place it, but I think I know what movie you're talking about.
But so it's this movie about gifted children who have abilities or whatever the fuck, and then there's these weird stalking creatures that eat their eyeballs.
Huh?
So I saw that movie, and it's like a kid's horror film, so it's scary but not really, right? It's just more suspenseful, and I'm like horrified watching this movie because it's like the fucking Samuel L. Jackson's in it, and he's like the main one. If you eat enough eyeballs, you turn back human. And so they're like trying to eat as many little kid eyeballs as they can, but they have to be gifted kids for them to get their power back. And they're like,
Yeah.
fuck, bro. Like, I don't want to watch this. It was horrifying. Yeah.
None of that's my jam.
Sometimes it's entertaining.
Well, I guess.
I
I'm
just feel like
jumpy
it's
as fuck.
inviting shit into your life. So it's not the movie I worry about. I just think it invites thoughts into your life that just I don't need.
That is, I've always avoided like Ouija boards, things like that. Like my mom has some stories about that, getting freaked out with Ouija board stuff. And then my pop-up, my mom's dad, he was in Vietnam. And I just remember one time it was kind of out of the blue. I think we were talking about Harry Potter or something. And he kind of freaked out a little bit. But he was like, if you ever run into anybody doing black magic, like real black magic, not the shit in your book, your little kid shit, real black magic, you fucking run away.
Yeah.
You don't stay anywhere near that. And it was one of those moments where you're like, what did you see over there?
Yeah.
Like, because he's only opened up and talked about it a couple times. I mean, he's passed now, but makes me very curious, like, what? Because he wrote a book. I have a copy of it. I need to read it. It's not super long. He never finished it. It's like, what else could you have put in that book that you chose not to from that experience? And then to think that he was probably 18 around that time having that experience. Like, we're talking about trauma and different things, and just some of the stories I've heard from him. Different life experiences make you open or closed off to some of that. So that may be where you guys experienced enough stuff where you're like, fuck that, I'm out, and I didn't have anything too crazy on that end of things. So I had a lot of friends who had really fucked up childhood. So I think that's also like growing up with Adrian and JT and like knowing what their parents did. It's kind of like, I don't know, I mean, my parents can be assholes sometimes, but like it's not, you didn't lock me in a house and light it on fire, so I don't know, I'm probably all right. Like, you know.
It's also silly to like now that I'm on this fucking parent thing, right? Like my son's 17, turning 18. Everything I watch is from a different point of view now, right? So it's this crazy like just forever I was always seeing it from the kid's point of view. Oh, that parent's pretty fucked up. Like they're talking about their trauma with their parent and all this other stuff. And then I'm like, now that I've been a parent and I've dealt with a kid who's a little, you know, off the wall sometimes, right? Like he's got his own perspective on how things went. We all do, right? But I'm like, in my own head, I don't know what I could have done to be a better parent here. Like, and I've really tried my hardest to be there and like emotionally and like all this shit. Like I'm very confused as to where all this was coming from. But he sees this as like this, I was just such a horrible fucking person and like all this stuff. It's crazy to think about that, like how many of these people went through things and the way they see it and are explaining it to everybody, maybe their parent wasn't that person. You know what I mean? That's just how they saw them. But then again, like obviously there are parents who fucking suck and you had to deal with it and whatever, but like whose side of what story are you listening to? And like you brought up a lot of stuff. We've had some heart-to-hearts and some conversation, and there's been some stuff he's brought up, and I'm like, I'm sorry you saw it that way. I didn't, and honestly, I don't even really remember that. Like, you're holding on to something I don't know what to do with here, bud. Like, I apologize you felt that way, but that's all I got. Like,
Well, and it's tough because we just talked about life experience and where we're coming from. When you're 15, 16, 17, you think you've got enough life experience that you understand things that you don't. Like, you think that your folks are making a decision for whatever the reason is, for convenience, because they're mad at you, because whatever. You don't have the perspective of, no, we're making that decision because we think it's the right thing for you, or because, you know, you don't know it right now, but, you know, me and your other parent are going through some shit, or, you know, your grandparents are coming into town and you don't know it, or, you know, something's going wrong for me at work tomorrow and I can't worry about you being out tonight. Like, there's too many things that they don't yet have perspective on because they're not old enough to have the life responsibilities.
right.
And it's something that, you know, when I think about the age of maturity and where people are at, you think 100 years ago plus, anything before that, at that same age, you're in an apprenticeship, you're working full-time, you're supporting your family, you're starting to get those experiences, and in our current society, we wait pretty late to give people those life experiences and that amount of autonomy.
Yeah.
But I think brain-wise, they think they're ready, but
Yeah.
they just don't have the life to go with it. So
It's crazy, man. I mean, just I'm seeing so much, and I'm telling him the same thing that I learned myself, which is like, when you're 30, we'll have another conversation, you know, and you'll see that maybe I wasn't as fucking shitty as you thought. Maybe all the stuff that I've been trying to protect you from and teach you about and tell you that this shit is real, this is happening, like, you'll start to realize, because he turns 18 in April, and he's made it extremely clear he's just moving in with his mom.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You're 18, you can do whatever you want, right? Like, at that point, really, all I'm seeing this is I got like 5 more months of trying to teach you anything. So I'm going to do the best I can in that last little chunk here, and it's probably the hardest it's ever been, you know? And, like, honestly, the easiest thing for me to do would be, like, just fuck off then.
Yeah.
You know? Like, just go with her, live with her now. I don't want to deal with your bullshit. But as a parent, I can't consciously do that and feel like I did everything I could. I'm not going to give up on you in the last 6 months just because it's the hardest thing I've ever done. You know? Like, I've been through some shit, and this is one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, is raise this kid. And, just the amount this last year has added up to has been fucking crazy. But it's weird, you know, because even at 30, I didn't think my mom did that great of a job, right? Even at 30, I still had to be like, I'm sorry. You know, like, I was a real piece of shit at like 18, dude. I was fucking 16 to like 22-ish. I was a piece of shit, and I get that. And sorry. You had to deal with it, you know, sorry you went through it. I'm not excusing any of the shit you did. Like, I want to be very clear, because you still fucking sucked at a lot of shit. But, like, that's my bad for making that as hard as I possibly could on you, you know? Like, I used to fucking smoke weed in the backyard. And she's like, you're not allowed to smoke weed. And I'm like, cool. There's like, I'd rolled a whole joint and I'm smoking it right in front of her. Like, what are you going to do about it? You know what I mean? Like, it was fucked up. But I don't actually, like, he's smoking now. He smokes, and I'm like, this is a sober household. Like, you're not allowed to smoke here. You're not allowed to do any of that shit. But it's very just like, I keep getting brought back to it. He's like, well, you did it, and I'm like, yeah, but I don't now. Do you understand why? Like, it's just not. I don't have anything against people doing it. You do whatever the fuck you want, right? When you're old enough to make those decisions. But at the age you're at right now, this is fucking up your brain chemistry. It's not okay. It's not going to help you. Like, the stuff you're dealing with already, everything you're dealing with, this does not help, right? So it's just, and as your parent, I can't just be like, yeah, go ahead, smoke it. Do what you want, right? When you're 18, you got to do what you want. It's still illegal. Just so we're super clear. It's still illegal, but I'm not going to fucking fight you on it. But my house is a sober house. Like, I don't give a fuck what you want to do. This is my house. Like, and I don't want weed here. I don't want alcohol here. I don't want none of that shit. I just don't do it. And I'm not okay with it being done around me. Like, so if people want to drink and they got their own shit, they want to smoke and they want to do that, I don't give a shit. But, like, I'm not going to invite it into my house, right? Like, I'm never going to have beers here for everybody.
yeah.
I'm just not. Like, it's just not something that I do. I don't care if people do it, but it's not something I want in my house. I dealt with addiction my entire life. I'm just not relapsing for nothing. But that stuff doesn't matter to him. He just thinks I'm just trying to control him. You don't understand when I say this is a sober house, right? The first thing that goes through an adult's mind is, oh, this needs to be a sober house. Right. Like, I see that.
Somebody's
like,
put effort into making this a sober house.
Right, and there's usually a reason behind it, right? So, like, but he doesn't see that. He just sees control. It's like, you know, I had this discussion with Lily, and I'm like, dude, so you're a kid, and you have no responsibility whatsoever, but you also have no fucking control, right? You just don't. Over your own life, you have no freedom, you have no nothing, right? You're given the amount of freedom that you're given. That's it. And then all of a sudden you become an adult, and your freedom just fucking goes out the window. Like, it's all you. You can do whatever the fuck you want with every minute of every day, whatever you want. But, like, your responsibility is also up there, too. And now you're also fucked because now your responsibility is the thing that is making freedom absolutely impossible. You know, you can either work to make that a balance as you get older, like increase your own responsibility so that you lose some freedom now, but you keep it at a certain level, or you can just fucking flip-flop when you get 18 and you just leave the house and
then you find out lessons really quickly, really hard.
Yeah.
That's the whole Jocko saying. It was just discipline equals freedom, right? Like, you got to be disciplined to be free. And I'm like, wait, discipline is not freedom. You're like, no, it is.
In the short term, sure, but
yeah,
in the long term, it is. People just don't get it, dude. Especially kids, man. There's no explaining it to them, and so I'm really like, I'll leave your room empty for the first year. You know what I mean? Like, go ahead, go for it. Like, I'm not with this woman on purpose. You know, she just takes advantage. That's the only reason she wants you to move in. Because you have a job.
that's rough.
Your mom can't pay bills. That's what's happening right now. Like, so she wants you to move in so she can take all your shit, and she will, every dollar. And enjoy going out to eat every day and doing all this other stuff and wasting your fucking money. Go for it. Because you'll have $0 at the end of the day every day. Like, it's just, that's how this works. And it doesn't matter how much you make. That's seen as spending money.
It's easier to spend.
It's so much easier. And that's, again, discipline equals freedom.
Right.
Because now that it's not around and I'm not spending money on just everything and anything, I have money to do the things I actually want to do. Go travel, do this and that. And, like, it's insane. But
I think the hard part for him would be the perspective. So, like you're talking about with the sober household, talking about an adult would know what that means, and like to a singular person in the house. Having worked at the mill before that, I've like heard of addiction and like seen some different families from a distance struggle with it. Working at the mill, there was a guy that worked there that him drinking would physically, like his body was trying to kill him. His liver just couldn't do it.
yeah.
He'd still come in the next day, just like as fucked up as can be, worst I've ever seen. Still try to go to work and then still want to go get beer afterwards. And it's like if you don't have the perspective of seeing that, or another guy I worked with had been a meth addict for a really long time and now he's clean from that at least. And it's like just seeing the toll that takes on somebody. You don't have that perspective or the respect that perspective can build to be like, okay, I don't bring that shit to your house.
Yeah.
We don't do that here. Without that, you're just like, but fucking smoking's fun, Dad.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude, you did it.
It makes me feel better. I'm like, right now?
Yeah,
Sure.
right now. But yeah, I think that perspective is one of the biggest things that like you can think you have it, you don't have it until you've seen so much more than just that little bit of it. And there's always more to see. So that's why I enjoy being able to sit down and talk with you guys, is I have an extra 10, 20 years to like hear some different experiences.
Yeah.
So I've always enjoyed talking to people older than me, because like, oh, you've lived through more. You have some different thoughts, and then like you can sit and ponder on it. Still not necessarily know what that's like, having not had that experience personally, but can maybe give you a little bit more to think about.
You're a wise dude.
Yeah, you're definitely wiser than you should be at your age, for sure.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely fucking weird, man. I mean, living life and being crazy. I mean, I got pretty hooked on coke for a long time. I mean, I'm sure I've talked about it on the podcast before. It's definitely difficult because it doesn't go away. It's not one of those things like I see sugar and I'm like, right? Like you can almost taste it, right? So, but it's also crazy because it almost ruined my life. Everything about it. It always just started falling apart, and I had to jump out of it and sleep for 3 fucking days in shivers and fucking all this other shit. Because some people do treatment programs and I have to be done. Like, I can't take this a step at a time. I gotta just shove my way through it and make myself hate it. And I still, to this day, it was like, yeah, it was fun. Like, I mean, if it didn't fuck up my whole life, yeah, I'd probably still do it.
There are plenty of days where we'll be out and about, and I'll be like, oh yeah, beer sounds good. Oh, everybody's drinking whiskey. I really like whiskey.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not worth it. Like, if I think about
90% of the dumb decisions I've ever made, like, I wasn't sober. Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't sober, or people were like, no, you weren't drinking. And I was like, but I was drinking the day before, and the day before that, and the day before that. Like, your body isn't making your best decisions when you're in those states of being, right?
Yeah.
Like, people are like, oh, you made dumb decisions. You weren't high. And you're like, oh, I was high for the 3 days before I made the dumb decisions. Like, it changes the way that you think, not just for the day that you're doing the thing.
Well, and alcohol for me, I was drunk all day, every day for a while, right? And, oh, well, you didn't seem drunk. It's because that's how I was all day, every day. I just got drunker during the day. And, oh, he did drink quite a bit, like, and he would get drunk at night. No, I was drunk the whole time. I was just falling over towards the end of the night, you know what I mean? And, like, what, just because I didn't drive? Just because I didn't do this or that? Like, I like to say I was fucking as safe as possible. I've also woken up places and been, like, in the driver's seat, like, oh, shit, how the fuck did I get here? You know, like, that's not okay.
Well, did we leave my car there last night? I'm like, no, you drove us home. I'm like, oh, shit.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Yeah, I remember it was one of my first jobs ever. I was delivering the newspaper, right? And I was doing it out of my car. So we had huge, like, entire neighborhoods we're doing. It was probably like 400 fucking papers a night, right? And one time I was fucking wasted, and I still went and did it. And then I wake up, and my wife at the time was pounding on the window trying to get me to open the door. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I had crawled in the back seat to roll all these papers, put them in the bags and all this other shit so I could throw them at the very beginning of my route, and passed out. Car on, fucking all that shit. So the car was dead. It had been on for so long it ran out of gas. And then, like, the battery was dead too. And then all those papers are in the back. And then now I'm in trouble, right? These were all supposed to be done by like 4 in the fucking morning. It's 8. And nobody's been able to find me. And, like, just now we got to start doing the paper then. It was fucking crazy, man. I don't even know how I got there.
Yeah.
Like, I just remember waking up. It was pretty crazy, man. It's not okay. And the thing is, too, like, you try to explain that to a kid, and, like, it's all just you being used against me. I'm like, no, I'm trying to explain this to you to show you I do know what I'm talking about, and it's not okay. Not like glorifying this situation and being like, you should have experiences like this. I'm trying to keep you from this. I'm trying to keep you from making these decisions, and it's not about, like, control. It's really I'm just trying to help, man. Like, I don't know. It'll never be seen that way until later when he understands. So
It can take a long time. Like,
yeah.
It can take a long time to come to peace with your own parents, like you're talking about.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it's come to the point where it's like almost just like it's come to the peace with your parents too. How's that look? Like, mine is not being involved anymore. Like, it's just not trying to hang out or not chasing a parent that wants nothing to do with me. You know, like, my dad just fucking never ever gave a shit. And so, like, but constantly I'm like, but he's my dad, he's so cool, he did this, he did that, like, blah blah blah. Now I'm finally like, he sucked. Like, I mean, I don't really know too much about him. Like, I know about the normal things, but, like, I don't know who he is as a person anymore. I mean, who knows? But I know he gave me to my mom at, like, fucking 6 because he was sick of my ADHD bullshit, you know? Like, never really saw him much after that. So it is what it is. But and then what am I supposed to fault my mom for being a fucking crazy person and trying to live her life in her 20s and while trying to raise a kid by herself? Like, I don't know. She still sucks too, though. You know? As an adult, she sucks. So I'm 35, and if you still suck, I feel like that's a you issue. Like, I don't know, man. But she's helpful in her own way. She tries, but yeah. Yeah, man.
Parents are fun.
Yeah?
Super.
Yours are in Texas now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
How are they doing?
Good. We just drove up last weekend to see them in Bellingham. They flew in to see my brother, so the whole family met up there, and went pretty good overall.
Nice.
Yeah, no crazy amounts of drama, so that's always a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good. Yeah, Dad's lungs are still fucked. That is what it is, but
Is that a here thing? Is it better in Texas?
it's better in Texas. So He doesn't do well in the cold, but if he's layered up, he seems to do better. So it's kind of a weird. His lungs are just, they'll never be what they were, but he's definitely been doing better. Like when he was up, he was able to hang out here. We were inside for the most part, but he didn't have any major issues with coughing or anything. And usually even when we were down in Texas last time, just talking, he'd start coughing, and by the end of the day, he can't really talk much. So it's definitely improved.
Was he a smoker or something?
He smoked when he was in the Marine Corps, but he stopped the early 20s when he got out. Wow. So not for any crazy length of time that I'm aware of. So he stopped drinking and smoking. So
you know what I heard, which really hurt my feelings, was the number one cause of throat cancer is eating pussy.
Really?
Oh God.
I know. That's what I was saying.
I don't know.
So you think he may be kind of fucked up from that?
I don't know. But my parents are still together. It's been a long time.
Hey, there you
Is your
go.
mom smiling a lot?
Is your mom a happy person? Well, that's good. Sorry to ruin your day on that thought, but
whatever. I'm here for a reason. So
yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's pretty crazy too to think about that. I think it's crazy to become an adult and have kids and watch your kids grow up, and to be like, as a kid, you don't understand that adults were kids. You know what I mean? Like I was like 20 when I realized, like, whoa, you were little like me, right? Because you finally seen like someone who was born when you're like in a teenage state. You see someone who was born like now they're a teenager, and you're like, what are you doing? You know, like why are you adulting? It's fucking weird. Now some of those kids are adults now. Like, whoa. And they're having kids? Whoa.
Yeah. Kirsten's great grandma and then Quinn both really want us to have kids. And it's like, do you realize what you're asking me to do? That question could be worded very differently and be a lot more awkward.
Make it more awkward. Just be like, dude, I fucked the shit out of her. I promise. I promise I am. Like, Grandma, bring it in. Bring it in, Grandma.
I tell you what, we're going to go to the bathroom right now. We'll be back.
You want a kid? Kirsten, come here. You're going to watch this be made right now. You want to be a part of history?
This is for you.
Grandma, you tell us which position is best. I'll pound her in it. I promise.
You started this whole family. You have to know.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
talk to the most experienced. You got to be the most experienced one here. What's the best way to impregnate your granddaughter? Is it legs up? Do I have to hold the legs there after I come inside her? I'm talking thick, creamy ropes, bro. Like, it's been a minute. Hey, if your granddaughter gave more head, they'd be smaller loads. But hey, Jesus. That'd be fucked up, dude. That'd be so fun
you could make it
for
really
you.
fucked up.
You just got to hope Chris is not in the room for that conversation.
No. We were talking about if we do like an announcement for that, we'd give Quinn a hat that says like "Unk," established whenever. I was like, I'll just be really aggressive about when I give him the hat. Just say some fucked up stuff.
You got to come in sweating. Be like, you're probably gonna need this, bro. You're gonna be an uncle soon, I promise.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and wipe it off.
You know what? I can go again, and then just walk away.
Just right back in the room. I came out of his. What?
I don't like this. Stop it.
That'd be funny.
Nah, he's a little creeper. I bet you'd be at the door. Go, Justin, go, Justin, go. The whole family's fucking each other. Oh man, that was a horrible way to say that.
That didn't quite sound right.
No, they're definitely fucksing though. Not each other, but the people, right?
They're a happy family.
Yeah, Chris is a horn dog, bro. I didn't see that until we started working out at that gym quite a bit. I like it.
Okay.
I like horny people.
Well, that's good.
I feel like they're normal people. Everybody else is just trying to be so covered up about everything. It's like, we all fucks. It's all good, dude.
Yeah. But my family was definitely the covered up kind. Like, that wasn't...
That means somebody's got a fetish.
You know what scares me? That thing that said your fetishes are hereditary.
Oh.
When somebody said that, I was like, oh my God. Like, please shut the fuck up. Like, I don't need to know people are like, my parents were pissing on each other. Like, I don't need to know that. Like, it's just, oh my God. They're into some nasty shit then. That's horrible. Like, I just hope I got one from them, and I'm just expanding from there. I don't need to think about the fact that they're into all
the
40
same
things
stuff?
that I'm into. Yeah, like, I'm in some nasty shit. It's okay, though. Gross.
Could you imagine doing a family tree, but instead it shows what kinks came from what area?
Oh, man.
There you go. This is, you know, I think Ancestry.com could use some of
Yeah,
this.
yeah, that's good data.
Jesus.
You can track what lineage brought, whips and chains down, and golden showers, and who started the Cleveland steamer,
Oh, God.
all the way around.
I gotta say, out of all the stuff I'm into, shit is not one of them. And I thank the Lord every day for that. Like, I don't know how people do it. Hey, I'm not kink shaming you. Do your due, but nowhere near me. That
Do
is
your due?
Do
That's what
your
you went
due.
with?
That's what I'm going with. That's its own thing, bro. And puke, unless it's all over my wiener, I'm not into it, dude.
no,
Like, I'm good on that, but
I'm the only one who should have fluid coming out of me.
no, there should be squirting involved and like all that. You're not into the squirt thing either.
Fine if it happens.
It's fine.
It's not something that I'm pushing for.
I'll
like,
dry
I
it
hope
up
it
if I have
happens.
to. I'm trying to make that shit.
I'll
glow.
moisturize it myself. It's fine.
I'm over here like fucking. What is that? That thing, Yosemite? Yeah, bro. I want some of that action. Just blow all over the place. I did this thing the other day where I filled it all the way up. You know what I mean? I peed in there with just my head, like so it was like that, and then I was all wham, and I slammed it. I did not expect the actual shower that just because it's like it hit my ceiling, bro. Like I was like, wow, that's happening right now. Like just, I'm sorry. I know you just washed your hair, and I want to apologize now. I'm not gonna stop, but like my bad, right? It was. We almost had to stop because we were both laughing because it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like it's good though when you can both laugh in the middle of it and it doesn't ruin it.
Yeah, 100%.
You know? Yeah. Oh. The door just closed. I wonder who was just listening to that part of the conversation.
I don't know.
Oops. Oh well.
Oops. I feel like that's probably what you said when you looked up. Oops.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Do you remember that?
What?
That explosion thing we did the other day? It was like hitting the ceiling. Got all in your hair everywhere.
Yeah.
Is there a child out and about?
No.
Oh yeah. It was just crazy because neither of us expected it. And I felt really bad because she just washed her hair.
Yeah, it was wash day.
Yeah, well, it was rewash day. That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
And it got all over it was crazy, and it just kept going. It wasn't like just
I
one.
thought it was intentional. I didn't know it was a surprise for him until
We were
later.
all we were all surprised.
Surprise for everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was fun.
We've covered a lot of topics today.
Yeah, where are we at on time?
We're only an hour in.
Oh, jeez.
And we've floated from a lot of different things.
Yeah, we're all over the fucking place.
We are. Yeah. It's all right.
It was a little sad for a little while.
Just like
but
it.
We're
It
having
got
fun
everywhere.
now. Oh, just like it got everywhere. Yes. That's awesome. All right. Well, so what fetishes do you guys have? Is there like a weird one?
I don't know that I'm into anything that I consider weird, but if I'm into it, like, why would I think
I
it's
guess
weird?
that's fair. Well, so just so the whole podcast understands, Jonathan has a huge penis. It's giant. I felt it on my leg in the middle of wrestling him. It's
Then I
pretty.
kicked it.
Oh, you're right. Justin's kicked it. I haven't had that pleasure yet.
It's terrifying.
It almost bites back, doesn't it? Yeah. I don't know. We were talking to, what was it, like fucking Marlene or something that one time, and she was talking about you used to sleep with it in?
Yeah. We would, after we fucked, I would just leave it there. And then if I woke up like a couple hours later, I would go at it again.
It's crazy. You can just stay in.
The manhood on that, bro. Like, I'm just dumbfounded how like just you could sleep. I'm just trying to figure out the anatomy. That's fantastic. I applaud you, sir.
It was, as it turns out, it's not something you should do all the time. From
I heard
a
that.
hygienological perspective.
I heard about that with that was you were who the first person I thought of when this chick was talking about it on Instagram or whatever, and her boyfriend liked to finger her like afterwards, play with whatever was left, and he would just leave his hand in there, right, and just like he just liked having a hold on it. That's where he'd hold her. Well, it turned out like it was like turning his fucking nails, like it was killing his nails because the acid. And,
Throat
like,
cancer.
Throat cancer, right?
Throat
like,
cancer.
like eating pussy is scary, bro. Like, vaginas is very scary.
I thought it was just because they grab your head and you can't breathe. But
Nah,
If all goes well.
I don't know, man. I like those little fights.
yeah,
Go ahead and try, you know. Like, you're not smashing my head. I'll help you. You know? Yeah. No, but, yeah, that's interesting. I was thinking about, like, what would happen, you know? Like, it's the same thing as leaving your finger in some water for too long, right?
I guess.
Like, did you ever look at it afterwards? Was it wrinklier?
No, I mean,
Did it prune?
I don't think it pruned up. I think typically it just gets hard to get when I wake up. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. This is what we're doing.
Yes.
But no, I think I did damage to her from being in there all the time.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Why?
And girls should pee like immediately afterwards every time.
Right.
So
right.
that would be
That
maybe what you're doing is helping clean.
I feel so.
I was filling it up and then corking it.
Oh, wow.
So
Well, yeah, because she's the first one I've been with that is very adamant about it. Anytime we're done with anything, she's like, I gotta go pee. I gotta take care of this. And I'm like, why? Like, you're being weird. I also did find boxes and boxes and boxes of, what was that shit I found? Like Vagisil or whatever the fuck for my ex-wife?
There were multiple antibiotics and
Yeah.
such.
I didn't know anything was going on, but apparently that could have been a factor.
No.
I didn't know you had to do that unless you just had to. I'm still religious about it now.
yeah.
Never
Well.
been with such a clean lady.
That's right. Anyways, your turn, Justin. What do you got?
I don't think I have anything crazy.
Have anything crazy or are let do anything crazy?
Ooh.
I feel like you got an idea in there. The first time I said, "Oh, what are your fetishes?" You're like, "God, I wish she'd let me try this." It's okay to say it, man. Maybe she'll listen and just be like, "Okay."
I mean, she knows the stuff I'm into, so
Nice.
if she's already said no, she said no.
That's fair, I guess.
Yeah.
She'll get more open about those ideas as you get older.
One can hope, right?
Yeah, 20s is not fun. You know, I tried it in my whoredom for my divorce. The 20-year-olds kind of suck. Like, just they're like fun because they're energetic and they're like, sure. And then the whole time they're like, wait, what are you doing? I'm like, why do I have to explain this whole fucking thing to you? Like, why do I have to show you how to do this? Like, it's pretty intense. Like, no, you don't just sit on it. Oh shit, Martine's is calling me. Hold on, you guys talk to each other.
How are you doing?
I'm all right. Yeah, I still don't know that I have any particular fetishes. Like he was asking, I was like, I think
Yeah, so
I just want a pussy every day. Like, I
say-
think that's normal.
I feel like when you're talking about fetishes, you're going to extremes.
Yeah.
And so, like, things that might sound fun just don't feel like they fit in that, like, the pee thing he's talking about. That feels like that's a fetish.
Yeah.
That feels further in. Which,
I'm not into that. It's not my thing.
No, I'm good. I'm good on that one. Yeah.
Like I said, the fluid exchange is the fluid exchange, you know.
The other thing is, I have to consider, and I don't know if he would, but there is a potential that Chris listens to this.
Yeah.
And I don't need him knowing any of that.
That's, that's respectful. Yeah, I appreciate that. I think if he made it this far into the podcast, you're good anyway.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, yeah. So,
It is kind of crazy. We went from, like, childhood trauma and perspective of parents and things to...
I just hope he doesn't edit it because we went from talking about pedophiles at the beginning to talking about sexual fetishes at the end.
He doesn't really edit it at all. It's just a go through.
Perfect.
So it's basically one of those just don't say anything you don't want said.
Yeah. It's kind of a thing just in life. You know,
Yeah.
speaking about life and maturity, like, don't say things that you don't want out there. Because all of us have some crazy thoughts inside, and the only way that we judge each other is by who acts on it.
definitely.
That's true. Yeah. Well, and that's where there's some things I might say if it's just the three of us talking, but with the potential for Kirsten's dad to be listening. I'm good. He can still very easily beat me up. Very easily. Chris?
Oh God, that man! I have never seen such a big man with hands that fast,
It's terrifying.
and they hurt
Yeah.
a lot. So
And I know he's been nice to me too. So
I feel like he was proving a point to me,
with that
but
one time.
nicely.
Probably, yeah, probably still.
He
nicely.
didn't move his feet at all. Like he didn't move. He didn't pivot. It was just arms he hit me with, and they hurt a lot. And they were still insanely fast.
On the plus side, if he takes you to the ground, you probably won't be awake after about 7 seconds.
I'm not going to the ground with that man. I'll kill me first. Like, you're not going to do it. I'm not doing that
Dude,
shit.
doing the sumo thing with him there, that was brutal because everybody else got tired and he's just like, I'm still here.
Let's go.
So it's one of those was like, fuck, okay, till he decides he's done.
Well, you were
I'm
the
just gonna
only-
keep getting thrown around.
You were the only not fat guy there, and like we're trying to keep up with him. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, which it shouldn't be that I'm trying to keep up with my fiance's 40-year-old dad, but that's definitely what was happening. Was I'm trying to keep up with him. I mean, UFC fighter owns his own gym. It makes sense, but like,
I have felt bad
Brutal.
for you before I knew you. Like when he talked about, I think the first I ever heard of you was you guys like went to Hawaii,
yeah,
and he's like, yeah, my daughter's bringing her boyfriend. And I was like, oh, fuck that guy. Right? Like, just immediately, I was like, oh, that's fucking bullshit.
yeah.
I was like, how'd she convince you to do that? I was like, he's like, oh, they've been together for a long time, and he's pretty cool. He's all right. And I'm like, fuck him up, dude. He's like, I will if I have to. I'm like, I know you will. Like, just beat his ass, man. Just make him. He better know who's in charge. We don't need to keep going on how that conversation went. But no, then I met you, and I didn't know who you were. Like we just met as people,
Yeah.
and like started hanging out and whatever. And then I like started putting things together, and I was like, this poor man. Like, just Jesus Christ! Like, I
alright.
would not want to do that.
I say Chris is pretty cool, so
Yeah.
we're good.
I do. He is a genuinely really good dude,
Yeah.
and I feel like you really lucked out because you hit the unlucky lottery with him being who he is, right? But you hit the goddamn gold lottery with him being mentally and emotionally who he is. Because he's not out here. You know he'd beat your ass. But he's not out here to make sure you understand that every day.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he's not just beating the shit out of you constantly.
As I said, I went into jiu-jitsu. We did, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes of him just tapping me out in as many ways as he could. Nicely, too. Just kind of like, let me try something. He's like, oh, and now I have an arm, and I'm going to do this, and now I'm going to do that. And then I've done the MMA classes and stuff with him, so like, I'm well aware. I've gotten to watch him fight in the UFC. I got to watch his last 2 fights. So that is also enough, I think, to just watch that.
Yeah.
It works pretty well.
And to
Yeah.
realize that the dude's willing to go get in a cage with
Yeah.
somebody else who's also trained for this and do it is different than just some, and you know, not to knock any hulking large people that we know who lift lots of weights, but
Right.
like, there's lots of them out there, right?
Yeah.
They're not all fighters. If you told them, hey, go get in a cage with that guy, a lot of them are like, I don't really want to get hit.
Well, I feel like I want to take that a step further. Like, just someone who's willing to get in a cage is dangerous. Just dangerous. He got into so many cages. He was on the TV cages. You know, like he's not just fighting just anybody either. He's fighting someone who he won one and lost one, right?
He won 1 and lost 2.
Lost
I believe
2,
he
okay.
had 3 fights. One of them, though, it was stopped because he was bleeding,
Yeah.
but the other guy broken his wrist. So had it kept going, that guy probably couldn't have kept fighting. From what I remember, that's the one in Ireland. And then he fought Rashad Couture and broke his orbital bone and just beat the piss out of that guy. And then he lost to Juan Adams, but Juan Adams was like 13 years younger, several inches reach, and like Chris would hit him, and it's just, his head's just like, right back forward. And like, Chris is dropping bombs, and the dude
That's
just
what I'm
big,
saying.
just
Like,
a big fuck.
someone beat him.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking scary to think about.
Yeah.
Like, Chris is a monster. Like, you walk into the gym, and he's already a towering presence, right? If he were just a normal person in shape, he's intimidating.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's like a fucking black belt, right, in jiu-jitsu, or is he still brown?
no.
I believe he
Black
has a
belt.
black belt. Yeah.
He's got his black belt in jits, and he's a fucking UFC fighter. His hands are nuts. His kicks, oh my god. I held the bag or the fucking shield for him once, and I was like, let me see a little bit. He's like, I'll show you a little. And he fucking, the speed on that just downward flick of his leg, god damn, almost knocked me over. I'm a big fuck, right? And like, if I don't want to move, most people can't move me. Like, even if you're fucking forward kicking this goddamn bag, that dude would probably knock me over. Like, it's insane.
But at the same time, nice guy, good
Nice
family
guy,
man,
yeah.
takes care of his shit.
He's a great person. I like
Super
it.
friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably one of my favorite people that I'm not, like, super close to. Because, I mean, we're close enough, right? But, like, we don't hang out on the weekends, right? But, yeah, he's probably one of my favorite people. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
They're good people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, oh, yeah. That's not horrible.
120?
Yeah.
You know?
You guys down to call that good?
Yeah, we call it.
Sure.
Oh, hey. Are you guys down to come to this Warrior Expo thing next year? Or do you do something?
I think I already told you I was going to do that.
Okay.
That's the one you're throwing, right?
It's Labor Day weekend,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, I just won't be camping. It's fine.
We are camping.
Okay, well, I won't be camping with Kirsten's family.
There we go. Is that going to be okay?
Yeah, we go twice a year every year. It'll be fine.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, so this is going to be fucking nuts. There's going to be camping involved. There's going to be fucking all this stuff. A Magic the Gathering tournament.
You guys are doing that?
We are going to do it. We're
Nice.
meeting with that guy the 18th, I believe.
Okay.
Who's going to be running it.
Cool.
I just got the AOK for all the Boo Hurt shit,
Hell
which
yeah.
means the mass battle. 150 versus 150.
Oh, good God.
Good.
Yeah.
Lord.
And then we're going to do King of the Ring.
How big is that?
afterwards.
Is that?
The
It's
list
20
for
acres,
that.
bro. We don't need a full list for the mass
Just
battle.
pick a field and send it?
So what we're going to do is put hay bales all around the outside.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay.
And then maybe a few inside, just to trip people up, you know? But it's going to be fucking insane.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to try to make it as wide as
How
possible.
many marshals are you going to need for that?
So we're holding a martial seminar.
Okay.
So a training seminar that these guys can get certified in or up their cert that they already have because there's 3 levels. So we're going to have that Friday. So we're going to
Okay.
have like 20 fucking marshals in attendance, we're hoping.
Nice.
So anybody in this entire country that wants a cert can come and do that, and it'll be really cool, man.
Where's that going to be at?
Donald Farm again?
Donald Farm, yeah.
Yeah. So we're doing all that shit. We're just still waiting on the approval for alcohol. If we can do that, we can actually make some good money at this thing too, and really get it going. But yeah,
And you have anybody doing the media stuff this year?
yeah,
Yeah, kind of.
So we've put together a team. The Hopples are really helping out with the Realm, right? Is what they're calling their company, and kind of they're really trying to help us get this whole show to put together. They're bringing in the SCA. Do you know what that is?
Sounds familiar.
It's just like Boo Hurt with less metal, more sticks. You know what I mean? Like, so they're still doing the medieval fighting stuff, but they like come in and they'll build like a city, like a temporary city, and like have blacksmiths and like all this shit. We're looking at like probably 2,500 people just from them coming.
Wow.
And then this Boo Hurt thing is at least, I'm hoping for at least 300 fucking fighters.
Entrance, yeah.
Yeah. So then their families, all that other shit too.
Is it almost like a Ren Fair
That's what
kind
we're
of
going
vibe
for.
with the competitions attached to it?
Yeah. So the only thing that's going to be hard is we will have a powerlifting meet. We brought in the PLU for that.
We get
That's
the
not
gear
super
all out
Ren
there.
Fairy.
Outdoors?
Yeah.
Do you have platforms? Or are we going? Are you
Yep.
going okay.
That concrete slab, that's what we're using.
Okay.
That's where powerlifting is going to be. And then strongman is all cars because we're flipping cars and pushing that fire truck and deadlifting cars and carrying motors, and yeah, it's going to be cool. But that's not super Ren Fairy, but it's going to be fucking awesome. So, and then everybody can just enjoy the Ren Fair. And is that all we're doing? Oh, and a Highlander.
Highlander.
So they just announced this fucking the Cascadia Ren Fair the same weekend. I'm like, fuck you guys. Like, this is their first year doing this at all. From what I can tell, it's their first year doing it, and they're trying to make it a Highland Festival as well. And it's the same
Really?
weekend, but it's up in Randall, Washington. So it's kind of off the beaten path a bit, but fuck them, man. Like, get out of here. So I don't think I'm going to be able to run the Highland Festival the way I want. And then I got to get to these Ren Fair people first. The vendors and shit. So that I can get them to commit to this show instead of that one. Which we're basically going to be battling it out pretty hard. I did it this weekend so it didn't collide with another Ren Fair so I could get those fucking people.
Yeah.
And now they made another fucking Ren Fair so they can suck my butthole on that one. Anyway. Yeah, I just talked to Martins. That dude is fucking cool, man. You guys got to meet Martins Lises.
Yeah.
He's a world champion. Yeah, he's coming to the gym today. We're going to do a little video. But, yeah, man. Him and then fucking... I guess this will be out after. I won't be able to fucking put it up right now, but Quentin from Blind Barbell is going to be there. They're going to be doing an announcement that Quentin's going to be competing and Martins is going to be judging. And then we're going to do Strongman Sunday, which Martins is going to help out with stone to shoulder.
Sandbag?
Sandbag to shoulder, sorry. And he's bringing a buddy of his that's a champion at 80 kilograms at OSG. His buddy's just in town, and he's like, can I bring him? I'm like, yeah, you can fucking bring whoever you want. I don't give a shit. But this is going to turn into a party. There's like at least 30 people that are going to show up just for Lises himself. But
Nice.
I'm hoping to get this filming done before everybody gets there. Yeah, which is why we got to go. Fine. Keeps me on track with life now.
That's probably good.
Yeah.
You need
Try
that.
to do it nicely.
You can spank me a
Hammer,
little.
carrot.
Yeah. Actually, I don't do well with getting spanked or whatever. I get
No, he
frustrated.
does not like.
You gotta work on your knots.
No, I don't like that either. Being tied up? No, dude. I'll tie her up. I'll spank her all she wants, all that other shit. But the other day, she got in bed and was trying to be enticing with one of the things I spanked her with. And immediately I got angry. I was
Very
like,
irritated.
do not fucking hit me with that. Because it's a stick. It's like a little flat stick, but it's about like 1.5 inches wide. Fucker hurts, bro. Like, don't
I
like.
would know that.
She knows that very intimately. But, like, don't fucking hit me with that. Like, I got immediately angry. I
I
did
never
not
even
expect
did.
it.
I was just like
Yeah.
acting like I was going to, and he got so irritated.
Well, it's very, like, just immediate change of dynamic, too. Like, well, what are you doing? Like,
Control
Fuck
was
outta
lost
here.
very quickly.
yeah.
Switch
It wasn't
my ass.
lost quickly. I got irritated, and I was, like, trying to let her do what she was doing, but I was like, but don't fucking hit me with that. Like, not a fan. Anyway.
Switch my ass.
Maybe for pegging and shit, but not for like. No, I don't. I'm not a masochist, dude. I don't like that shit. I'm good. You guys all right with being spanked?
Never tried it.
Yeah, I'm doing the math. I'm trying to think. I don't think it's happened.
Well, I feel like Kirsten would fucking whip your ass.
I don't think it would be in a nice way, though.
Bro, you throw hands.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd be worried to be in that position.
Oh, there's no trust there. You got to build the trust. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like she'd have way too much fun the first time. Just like, I gotta hit you? I'd be like, whoa, hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, pause now.
My
Just
wife
make-
will arm
make
bar
sure
me,
it's
but
like-
she will not. It's not throwing hands.
Make sure it's like 3. You know, like just let her spank you 3 times. But like, she's probably gonna go for it. I have this huge paddle that we use for stirring pasta sauce in my 70-quart thing. We started using that the other day. God damn, that motherfucker slaps. Wow.
I thought you were gonna say it broke.
No, I only swung it with 1 hand though. I'm not swinging 2 hands.
Next thing you know, you're gonna have a pizza peel out here.
Yeah. No thanks. Anyways, good talk.
Yeah.
On that note,
We started with virginity, so
weird.
yeah. Well,
We've
I don't
made
think
it
I've
past-
ever popped a cherry. Was the
We
conversation?
went through a lot of different topics with that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been all over the place. That's sad. It's back to happy. That works. All right. This is Psychotic String Podcast. This is Tyler Toby Townsend.
Jonathan Stone.
Justin Bates.
And Lily's here.
Silly Lily.
Silly Lily's here. All right. How do I do this?